So let me ask you, what is your plan to read God's Word? What is your plan to read more of God's Word if you're already reading it? Maybe you're not familiar with the Bible at all. Maybe you're just curious about what it has to say. Well, why not make reading through the Bible your goal this year? You know, a lot of people seem to think that's almost an insurmountable task, but you can actually read through the Bible at a pulpit rate, they say, in 70 hours. So if all I was to do was just read straight through the Bible, I could read it in 70 hours. But of course, we are pausing and taking the time to comment and explaining a bit about what it all means. But I want to encourage you, whether you've read through the Bible many times, whether you're very familiar with the Bible, whether you've never read the Bible at all, I want to encourage you to make a commitment to read through the Bible in the coming years. You know, I started reading through the Bible over 20 years ago. I'm not even sure exactly when I started. And I'll tell you this, I started and stopped and felt like I had failed a number of times before I actually succeeded. I wish then I had had someone to kind of lead me through it. But since then, I have read it over and over again every year. Does that mean I know everything about the Bible? Absolutely not. Because the Bible is a book that you could read 100 times, 1,000 times, and not plumb its depth. But well, it is my goal to get more familiar with it every time I read through it, every day when I pick it up and read it. And you know what? There are times when I fall behind, times when I have to catch up, but that's okay. Life happens. But if we don't have a plan, we won't accomplish anything in that area. And the plan that I follow here takes us through the Bible, some in the Old Testament, some in the New Testament, a little bit of Psalms, a little bit of Proverbs. That keeps it broken up and keeps it kind of interesting. So if you're curious, why not subscribe right now and join us and go on this journey with us next year. And if you subscribe, you'll also be getting notifications of other videos that we're putting up. My husband and I are going to begin posting a series of marriage videos. We have done marriage counseling for over 20 years, biblical marriage counseling, and we've done marriage conferences and marriage retreats. And so we want to do some teaching on marriage in this format as well. So that's something to look forward to. And there'll be other videos from time to time that I'll be putting up on different things in the Christian life. But we're going to focus first on marriage and, of course, going back through the Bible. So, again, I didn't mean to make this so lengthy, but I hope if you haven't already subscribed, you will. And if you have a question or a comment, you can leave that in the space below. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.